Hey guys, we're back from another video today. I'm going to be reading the Bible because it is Easter. Okay, so I'm going to be reading John chapter 20 verses 1 to 18. So yeah, let's do it. Early on the first day of the week, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed from the entrance. So she came running to Simon Peter and the other disciple, the one Jesus loved, and said, "They have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we don't know where they have put him." So Jesus and the other disciple started for the tomb. Both were running, but the other disciple outran Peter and reached the tomb first. He bent over and looked in at the strips of linen lying there, but did not go in. Then Simon Peter came along behind him and went straight into the tomb. He saw the strips of linen lying there, as well as the cloth that had been wrapped around Jesus' head. The cloth was still lying in its place, separate from the linen. Finally, the other disciple who had reached the tomb first also went inside. He saw and believed. They still did not understand from Scripture that Jesus had to rise from the dead. Then the disciples went back to where they were staying. Now Mary stood outside the tomb crying. As she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb and saw two angels in white, seated where Jesus' body had been, one at the head and the other at the foot. And they asked her, "Woman, why are you crying?" "They have taken my Lord away," she said, "and I don't know where they have put him." At this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not realize it was Jesus. He asked her, "Woman, why are you crying? Who is it you were looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, she said, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have put him, and I will get him." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned toward him and cried out in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not ascended yet to the Father. Go instead to my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went to the disciples with the news, "I have seen the Lord," and she told them that he had said these things to her. That is the greatest story ever told, because, for one, I like how John, the person who wrote the Gospel of John, which we just read, says the other disciple, the one Jesus loved, obviously St. John, but also saying that he won the race against Peter. He's basically trying to say he's the better one there. And then it's the greatest story ever told, because Jesus literally rises from the dead as he said he would. And he prophesied this ever since he first came into the ministry. And he said, "Look, I'm going to rise from the dead 3 days after I die." And on the third day after he died, he rose from the dead on Easter Sunday. And that's basically the greatest story ever told. It's not the ending to Jesus' story, though. Jesus appears a couple more times, and then he ascends. I think he stays on Earth for 40 days or something. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's how long he was tempted by the devil, but I think he stayed where he was. He stayed on Earth for a little while longer and then ascended to heaven, where he is today. So I just wanted you guys to know that Easter Sunday is not about the Easter Bunny, which, spoiler alert, it's not even real. He's not real. The Easter Bunny's not real. And it's not about candy or gifts or anything like that. It's about Jesus' resurrection, because that is the greatest story ever told. And there's no story better than it, coming from Scripture itself, than Jesus' resurrection, because that is the whole point. Jesus defeated death. Death did not have the final word. It was Jesus who rose from the dead. It's funny how this takes place as Jesus being called a gardener. The only place where this could take place would probably be a garden. First of all, when God creates earth in Genesis, there's literally a garden called the Garden of Eden. And Jesus is literally thought of as a gardener by Mary Magdalene. It's kind of cool that they put the garden aspect. So yeah, that is me. That's Easter Sunday Bible reading. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe. I'm sorry I haven't really made any other videos besides that. I will make a WWE video on I think Monday or Tuesday. And then I might make a Transformers stop motion sometime this week. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great Easter Sunday.